3 keys to a successful Black Friday, Cyber Monday promotion. So the first one is understanding your strategy. Why are you putting this promotion together? And some people, if they're new to business, they're like, I just want to make some money. But that's not a great reason. So most of the people that are putting together great strategic Black Friday promotions, it's about generating a buyer. So once someone goes from being a prospect to being a buyer, they become a lot more valuable to you, because once you make that first sale, it is so much easier to make the second sale. In my experience, in all these years doing business online, well over 25 years in doing business online, my experience is that a buyer is worth 15 times more than a prospect. So if you look at what the efficacy, what it will be worth to you to send a promotion to a list of buyers, 1,000 buyers versus 1,000 prospects, you'll make 15 times more sales when you send that promotion to 1,000 buyers on average, and that's just my experience. But understanding that for most people that are being super strategic and getting great value out of their Black Friday promotions, it is about generating that buyer, or reaching out to the people that are already buyers and turning them into a repeat buyer. And then you have the opportunity to have an upsell, to have a cross-sell, to do follow-up promotions. Even if they've been a buyer in the past, you have now reactivated them as a buyer, and you have raised their value to you and your business. Another great reason, in fact, with my current Black Friday promotion that I'm doing right now, depending on when you watch this, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, this is, for me, I'm using it to test an offer. We're making an offer that we've never made before. We took our AI product, Launchy.ai, and it was only available to the people who bought our product launch formula program, which cost almost $2,000. Now we broke it out as a standalone product, and we're offering it this one time. Black Friday gives us an opportunity to make that offer, to see if we can bring buyers in for that little slice, that little sliver of an offer, and see how it will work as a standalone offer. So it gives us an opportunity to test. We're going to put it out there for a few days, bring in hopefully a lot of new buyers, a lot of new purchasers, help them in a big way, and test to see if this is something we want to offer on an ongoing basis as a standalone product. That means that it's a great Black Friday offer because it gives us built-in scarcity. The only time that we're going to offer this as a standalone product is during this Black Friday promotions. Now, down the road, will we offer it again? Possibly, but we've never offered it again. And when it comes around to Monday and the offer ends, it may never well be offered again in the future. So in this case, we're using it to bring in new buyers, but also to test an offer that we just want to see how it works. Without an ongoing commitment to make it a forever offer. Number one is to, when you're putting together a promotion, do it strategically. Know your why. And if it's just, let's see if we can make some money, that's probably not a good enough why. Second key is, if you're going to do a Black Friday offer, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you need to put together a great offer. You can't just pull something off the shelf that's been sitting there gathering dust and put it out there. You can, but it's probably not going to serve you strategically, and it's probably not going to convert in a big way. So worry about your offer. Sweat your offer. Make sure you put together a great, compelling offer. The promotion is not over yet. We've still got, as you're watching this, about 36 more hours of this promotion. So we'll see how it goes, but I think it's a compelling offer. And then, of course, you have to be able to communicate that value of that offer in a very noisy environment. So Black Friday is inherently super, super noisy. Everyone, if you look at your inbox, almost every single email in my inbox is Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So you are in an inherently crowded atmosphere. You're fighting it out against a lot of other people who are probably great marketers. So you're going into the lion's den and trying to make an offer. You're making an offer into a very noisy marketplace. So you need a very compelling, a good offer. The balance to that is people are in a buying mood when it comes to Black Friday. They're primed and they're ready. So it speaks to having succinct, tight copy. You probably don't want a 30-page long sales letter. You want short, tight copy, but you need to deliver on why they should take action. You need to make a compelling argument for them to step forward and buy from you. The third thing is that with Black Friday, in our types of businesses, you're generally going to be reaching out to a warm audience, the audience that you already have. It's probably not the time where you're going to reach people that are cold to you, that have no idea who you are. So these are people that are followers in social or on your email list. That's where most of your buyers will come from. Your past buyers. Again, remember, you're just trying to activate people who reactivate them if they've bought from you in the past, or take them from being prospects into being buyers. So in general, you're selling to a warmer audience, which generally means you can make your copy shorter and tighter because they already know who you are and you already have some level of positioning with them. So here's one final tip, one key thing is a lot of times people, they're just looking around for a Black Friday offer. They're like, everyone's doing it. I want to put out an offer, so I'm just going to take my flagship product and discount it by 90%. Do not do that. Be very mindful of your positioning and the positioning of your product, your offer, and the value of that. Because once you go down that path of doing a steep discount on whatever you're offering, you have now set a new price for that product. So if you have a flagship product that costs $500 or $1,000 or $2,000, that's your flagship. That is, you've put your flag in the ground and said, this is my flagship. This is how I'm going to transform people's lives. And you have to be careful about discounting that ever. Because once you discount it, then the people on your list, remember you're selling primarily to a warm audience with Black Friday. Once you have done that and you've discounted that product, now permanently you have reset the price for that product in your prospects' minds. And it's going to be hard to get full price down the road from those people. So it's better to create an ancillary product, a smaller product, to bundle together some things you've done in the past and discount that and have that lead into your flagship offer. You never want to discount your flagship product. Yes, you'll make a few sales. You'll probably make a lot of sales if you discount your product by 90%, but you will have shot yourself in the foot going forward. So there are some tips on how to put together a great Black Friday, Cyber Monday offer. And frankly, those same tips go for putting together any type of promotion, any type of launch, any type of offer. So I'm Jeff Walker. Wherever you're watching this, scroll down, leave a comment for me, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and let's go get them this week.